How y'all doing today, brother and sis? Just want to say thank God for the day. Today we'll be going through Luke. Um, I found out where my faith lied then and now. I seen again I wasn't gonna be in heaven. I seen how much of a hypocrite I was. How I ask for things, and when I get it, I don't do anything. I just take it and run. I was selfish. So, chapter 17, and we'll be going to verse 12. So this is what it reads. And as he entered into a certain village, there met him 10 men that were lepers, which stood afar off, and they lifted up their voices, and said, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. And when he saw them, he said unto them, Go, shew yourselves unto the priest. And it came to pass, that as they went, they were cleansed. And one of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back, and with a loud voice glorified God, and fell down on his face at his feet, giving him thanks. And he was a Samaritan. And Jesus answering said, Were there not 10 cleansed? But where are the 9? There are not found that return to give glory to God, save this stranger. So he says, save this stranger. And being saved is being used in 2 different meanings here. So it's saying to accept that stranger. Out of 10 people, 1 came back to give thanks to God. And that's major. After being healed. So I'll just let that marinate. See what y'all can take it. Thank God for it. So we're gonna go over to chapter 17. We're gonna start at 26. And it reads, And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came, and destroyed them all. Likewise, also it was in the day of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built it. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven, and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. So thank God for that. So 2 different scenarios. And if y'all need to see here, it's always a small portion. Always a small portion. That is going what God has said. And you have to look at the bigger picture, at everybody else. So look at it today. They were married. They were happy. And the flood came. He said they bought, they drank, they sold, they built it, they did all this. And God was saying to leave, but they didn't want to leave anything because they built. They was planting things. It's of the world. This is their stuff. So I'm holding on to it. But God said, don't leave. Okay. No faith. They don't believe. So again, 2 different scenarios. Now the third time is when Yahweh Shah will be back. And it reads, In that day, he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Remember Lot's wife. Do y'all see? So the man on top of the housewife that got all that good, on top of the housetop, got all that cool stuff in your crib. When Yahweh shall come back, that's Jesus. When he come back, don't turn and go get your stuff. What is you doing? He said, remember Lot's wife. And if y'all remember that, Lot's wife, when they left, when they left Sodom, he said, don't turn back. Don't look. And she said, but what about the people? she got turned to salt. No faith. You turning back to the world again. But, well, God said, don't. Peter. He told Peter, do not take your eyes off of me. Peter took his eyes off of him, and again he sank. Again, not following instructions. People, we not listening, brother and sis. So 2 different occasions, a small amount of people saying, God saying this, but the larger amount saying, no, we're going to do the world things. Again, they didn't listen. That's what it's all about. Not listening. But they keep turning back to the world. When he say, look forward, y'all want to look back at the world again. It's not about this world. It's not about this, you know. Thank God. So I hope God, this is all about God's plan. So anyway, we're going to go to 17 and 34 now. Now, I'm sorry, we're going to start at 33. Whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. I tell you, in that night there shall be 2 men in one bed. The one shall be taken, and the other shall be left. 2 women shall be grinding together. The one shall be taken, and the other left. 2 men shall be in the field. The one shall be taken, and the other shall be left. And they answered and said unto him, Where, Lord? And he said unto them, Wheresoever the body is, thither will the eagles be gathered together. Now this is again Jesus talking to his disciples. And the note on God is not the author of confusion. He ain't talking about no homos, no girl on girl. What he's meaning is this. There will be 2 yo, me and you. I can be sleeping in my bed, but I'm living unrighteous. You living righteous. Guess what? I'm staying, you going. It'd be me and my brother in the same room. Me and my brothers and sisters. One of them doing right, me and him doing good, they getting taken up. I'm so sorry. She gonna go, we gonna stay. I really hope y'all see the boy, the brothers, the men in the field can be you and your homeboy. And you walking in the ways. You know how to walk right. But your homeboy, he fornicating. Now God come back. You gone. And he's staying. Do y'all see? And he said, Where? He said, Where, Lord? Where they go? He said, Thither will the eagles be gathered together. So where do the eagles be? In the sky. That's heaven. That's a parable. So, guys, we don't know when he's going to come back. I don't know. But we can't get caught sleeping. And it's so easy. His commandments are not grievous. That means that they're not hard. But please, y'all, please get to reading this book. Like, this is God's wisdom. And wisdom is a girl. And this is God's breath. Wisdom is God's breath. And he calls her a girl, man. And he say we need to seek after her. She more precious than rubies and the gold, you know. So I love y'all. Please love each other. Love is just keeping his commandments if you don't know how. I love y'all. Please pray for me. And I'll be praying for you guys. Peace.